Just guys, make sure. Yo, what's up, big dog? Just use the mic. There's a lot of movies I love, and there's a lot of movies I want to see. Basically, I wanted to make the movie I wanted to see. I know that sounds so cliche, but I love action and I love New Jersey. How do I mix them together? You know? But I wanted to make Jersey into like a living, breathing organism. You know, it's like 2 heart pumps a day, kind of. But it, you know, it has its own consciousness. You know, with some action, because I love. You know, I do jujitsu. A couple jujitsu guys are here. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Question. I definitely was inspired by Fight Club. Oh my God. Yeah. Like the twists and the, you know, having. I want a movie that's going to be a fight movie, and on top of that, you think about it too, you know, because there's so many great. John Wick's a great movie, but you know, it's kind of just like all action. I want like the action to have meaning, you know. Yeah. Did you guys feel like there's any Fight Club in there? I don't know. No, a little bit.
I felt John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of John Wick. Oh, we got a question. Yeah.
You need to make this a little.
Yeah, Steven. Where's Steve? Yeah, Steve. So we have a soundtrack in there. The guy couldn't come tonight. So we have an original soundtrack, but a lot of the music we use is this guy right here, Steve. And
Thank you.
I wish I knew. Thank you. Halfway through making the movie, I just found out that he makes music like this good. I wish I knew all this, you know. So it was a pleasant surprise.
You do have a soundtrack?
But there is an original soundtrack. So someone made an original soundtrack, and then I discovered Steve, and I was like, now we got to put Steve's music in it. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. No? I thought you did. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
So, this.
Was a little baby boy. It was just going in my attic, and I found this old box of old Bruce Lee, like VHS tapes. They weren't even Bruce Lee. Someone like taped them over. You know how you used to be able to like illegally tape over like VHSs? Yeah, you know, right? And they were barely watchable. But I watched those things. I still watched them. It's like you can't even see it anymore. And because like the more you watch these old VHS tapes, the more degraded they get. I know some young kids might not know about this, Mikhail. Sorry, guys. That's our DP right there. Oh, he knows. Hell yeah. And that's where it all started. Did karate. That transitioned to jujitsu. Got some jujitsu guys here, you know.
And for the shot with just on your eyes during the fight.
That is a lot of. Yeah, that shot. Okay, yeah, the shot that Eric is talking about. No, that's a great. That's in every Bruce Lee movie. That shot, right? No, that's great. You mentioned that.
It's an amazing shot.
Yeah, thank
right
you.
in your eyes.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a Bruce Lee. Like every Bruce Lee movie, it's like, you know, boom. Yeah. Anybody else?
I feel like a lot of this was shot on location.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel.
Oh man, yo, Eric, you want to take this one? What do you think?
Well, yeah, it was all shot on location.
Yeah.
And we had, a lot of generous people that allowed us to use their place, Mikhail being one of them. And we got a lot of great shots there. And your B-roll, tell them how you got all that B-roll.
It was 3 years of and getting harassed by the police. If anybody's ever upset at you, just pull out a clown or start squeaking at it, their whole day will change. Their whole day will change. But I mean, everything we did was legal, barely, with the drone shots. I was getting warnings on my drone, and actually the New York shots we got shut down. And is that Ernie? Yo, Ernie's here. Sorry. So, oh my God, yes, Ernie's here. Ernie, get up here. Come up here. You good? All right. Oh my God, Ernie.
Steve Comito.
Steve Comito next to him. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I didn't even see you, Ernie.
Sorry, the ADD's kicking off. Yeah, those B-roll shots. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years over and over and over. You know, the airplane stuff, like just waiting for airplanes.
The port shots are amazing.
Port shots. And also, just to fill you in on a little something, the drone has a gimbal, right? we wanted to create a handheld feel, right? Because I don't know if you saw the sky shots, they were kind of like moving. They were supposed to kind of be a POV of the airplanes going over. So that's why I gave this like effect of like a handheld kind of effect. I don't know if anybody picked up on that. But every single gimbal shot had a gimbal is a stabilizer. Basically, it takes your camera and it makes it like perfect. So I did the stabilizer. Like we used a stabilizer, then we added a handheld. So it's actually gave the feeling as if a human was holding the camera to make you more into it. If that makes sense, Mel.
What?
Does that make sense, the way I worded that? Anybody else? Question? We had a question over here. Jay.
Yeah, a two-part. One, the first one is how close. He had a script, but he allowed us to improvise if something maybe we thought sounded a little bit better than based on the situation. So sometimes when you have a script, you read it, it doesn't quite feel right. So he gave us the option to change it to make it sound a little bit more realistic sometimes.
So first of all, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you very much for being here and supporting us and making this very, very real. Ryan has been the best, and just when things align and the cast comes together and you can see the writer and producer's vision, everything just starts falling into place. A lot of the things that we did was improv. There was obviously scripted lines, but we changed things as we went along, and we saw what Ryan saw, and we made it come together. And he just I can't express how much work he's put into this film. You know, we were just the talent there, and we added to it. But he's like the brains, the sweat, and everything that's happening now. From the film festivals, from going to the locations and figuring it out, and being able to, be sweet Ryan and finagle his way into using certain locations, right? It's just awesome. It's been a dream to be a part of this project. Jamie?
Yeah. Thank you. I guess the first thing I want to say is, thank you, Ryan, Eric, Steve, and Eddie. Everybody, I don't know if you noticed, but this is my first time acting, and I thank you, Ryan, for giving me the opportunity to actually do that. For me, it really felt seamless working with Eric. I mean, I remember the first time when we were reading lines back and forth, he said to me, "It's going to be a pleasure to kill you." So that stuck in my mind, and it was just really great. And for myself doing it for the first time, I felt my heart pumping. So it was something real for me.
Yeah.
And I thank you all, really.
And Jim, if I may, you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we had met in an acting class, and Ryan was looking for somebody for that part. And I'm like, Jim is the right guy. Jim can do it. And you did a hell of a job.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It was a no-brainer, Jim.
Yep.
The carpet when you get put in the car?
Yeah. He was in the carpet. No.
And for example, that car scene was pretty much all improv. Like he just told us, gave us a basis for the scene.
Yes.
And then we just went with it.
The second part of your question, when you make art, right, you have a vision, and it's a very, it's an emotional roller coaster ride, because you want it to be, you reach for this is a line you told me, reach for the stars. You always reach for the stars. And I've used that line a lot to people, especially when it comes to my work. They say, I've heard this saying that the director only gets 10% of what they envision. That's what a lot of directors say. I can't say that for this. I got 1,000,000%. I mean, these guys worked their heart up. They were showing up. There was not one speed bump. I mean, we had the pivot here and there, There was one little speed bump, but overall, there was not one complaint. It was,
May I interject? You didn't reach for the stars like Michael Bay style. Your set had a company of people that everyone was happy to be there. Nobody was suffering. It was nothing but joy. So it wasn't like you were the selfish, greedy, I'm reaching for the stars type director.
thank you.
So I just want to clarify.
Thank you
that.
so much.
Yeah, it was,
Thank
just to add to that, it was never, you never felt it was about him and his project. It was all of everybody's project. And it's still, he still says that and means it. When he says it, he means it. And let's not forget Karen is our producer, his lovely wife.
Karen! Karen, come up here. Sit up. The lovely Karen.
Lovely Karen.
You know,
Thank you.
until you're actually doing something like this, like Ryan did, getting everybody, locations, it's hard to express how much is really involved in it. It's an unbelievable amount of work, so you did a great job.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
1,000,000%. And Karen, you did an awesome job.
Yes, she did.
This is. I'll just say something real quick about Care Bear here. So, Karen produced this film. Producing is a nightmare. Trust me, because it's logistical. You have to figure out, what are we going to shoot? How much time? So each location we have, there's time restrictions, right? So we literally have to figure out how much time we spend on a shot because there's so many more shots we need to get, right? And Karen saw the shot list. She read the script and she says, "Oh yeah, this probably will take this amount." I'm like, "How do you know this?" She's so detail oriented. She's so. Like she knew things before I knew things. And it's her first film she's ever produced. And some people just have a gift. I don't know. And Karen, you have it. You have it. We just. Finish what you meant to be.
I think most of my stuff is up here too. I get what you mean.
Yep. Yeah. Just got to keep making work and keep falling. As long as you get back up, it's the most important part. As long as you get back up and keep going. And if you fail 100 times, fail another 100 times, fail another 100 times, because that's what this is. This is tough gig. And then one day, someone will throw you a bone. So, you guys have anything to say?
Well, it's not overnight, and nothing is overnight. Everybody knows that. This is years of his hard work. And then, our time as well.
You're a whole year.
So,
Yes.
And not only that, once the thing is done or you think it's done, you'll go back and change it 10, 15, 20 times.
Yep.
Right.
Which you can do now because of technology. And I just want to say, because I was going to say this to Ryan, but since a lot of you are here from the film, it's such an amazing difference from the very first incantation
Yes.
of my screening of this to what I see right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
somehow
Absolutely.
elevated everybody's actor game, Like, they were all great actors. I knew that when I was on the set. I'm like, why am I working with all these professionals? And the difference now on the screen is amazing. My hats off to you.
Thank you so
I don't know
much.
how you did it, and I'll talk to you later about
Yeah.
it.
Honestly, as a director, there's a couple cinema students here. I know there's one right here. One right here, maybe. Yeah. One right here. One right here. When you make a movie, right? A lot of it comes down to your casting. You gotta have a cast that believes in you and believes in each other, and you gotta let go as a director. As directors, we want to control. Trust me, I know. I want everything, I want it to be perfect. And if you let your actors give you feedback and you take that feedback and you let them do their thing, right? And of course you got to rehearse, but give them the script, and then be like, what do you think? And let them do an improv and say, what do you think? Sometimes when you do an improv, you get these subtle nuances that come out, and they're so organic, right? And some of the improv scenes I've seen in here, I'm like, wow, these are just it's so goofy and silly and just, it works. But then some of the really scripted scenes I'm seeing, I'm like, yeah, that could be tweaked. That's not so organic, So really directing is, in the writing, control, But when you get on set, you have to throw all that away. You have to let go. You have to let your actors do the thing. You got to get actors that vibe with you, of course. You know, they don't have to be like high profile actors. They can be, as long as they believe in the project and as long as they're showing up. Oh, that's it.
Why did you get rid of the jacket scene?
Oh, the jacket scene, letting go of the jacket. See, I maybe I put it back on. He's talking about, there's a shot where I dropped a jacket in front of it. I'm going to put that back in for you.
I'm not saying, don't do it for me. I'm just asking.
It is good, yeah.
So,
There's a couple of shots I dropped it, like, so he saw a super rough cut. There's like so many shots where the jacket's falling off, and I'm putting it back on, and he loved it. Tony, this is Tony. He loved it. I got to do that. I'll do more of that.
it was very symbolic. So
Right.
the at the end when he was taking off his jacket and riding off with the female lead, I just thought the symbolism really translated to the audience, and that's one of the reasons why I'm like, oh, where is that? Because that was one of the things that I got instantly as a amateur, extreme amateur, doesn't have any experience. It resonated with me. So,
But you know how-
it resonates with me. It probably resonates with the audience.
I wouldn't use the word amateur. You know, as long as you know how to tell a story, register a story, you know, that's really all you need to make a beautiful movie. But that is great feedback. I'm going to change it. I already saw 10 things here. I'm going to change. I'm going to go back and edit right now. But I'm adding those jacket stuff in there.
Thank you all for being here, especially everyone who was involved in production. We appreciate it a lot. If you would like to ask them any more questions, they will be outside. Otherwise, in regards to New Jersey Film Festival, our next screening is next Sunday night. So if you'd like to come, we'd love to have you there. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everyone, and thank you so much for coming to watch the film.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Ask me later about it. We're getting kicked out.
Oh yeah, get it.
We're getting kicked out right now. Yeah. Oh, well.
He keeps working on it.